welcome to my studio. Very professional. Alright, let's get started. I guess the first thing I started off with was the inspiration for the song, which was this sample right here. And this is actually, I heard this in an iPhone commercial. You may have heard it too. It's called La Virgen de la Macarena. I sped it up. Let's see here. 2 steps, and that kind of made it a little bit more in the same tempo that I wanted, 140. It's actually at 142, so I started off with that, and I knew like this section I wanted to be kind of like right before the drop. So yeah, that was the beginning, and then I had this trap horn sample, and then I just messed around with the pitch, trying to get a melody that I wanted, and blended it with the original La Virgen de la Macarena sample, and that's what I first started off with. Kind of getting a basic beat, and I was gonna make that the main drop, but then, you know, I thought of a bigger drop after that. As for VSTs, I actually didn't have to use any for this one. I use Silent a lot and Massive sometimes, but for this one, for the main synth, we'll jump over to the drop. I had this. Sorry if the camera's off. I don't know, I got this from some sample pack that and just I like that way better than any of the synths I found and the VSTs that I had, so it just kind of fit well with the song. Then also in the drop I have this little, well, that's the horn sample I got from another sample pack. I basically got all these sounds from sample packs. This is the, can't really see, sorry, wub track, like all the wobbles, you can hear it here. That's that. This I actually ripped from like some deep house track, like right before a drop, and added some effects to it. I think I reversed it and maybe warped it a little bit. And let's see, what else? Yeah, these are from, a lot of these I got off Splice, like these. This Who, Vox chant, was from a remix contest for Boombox Cartel. Then, yeah, I had, you know, the basic idea for drum beat. Let's see, I got the bass, the 808 up here. Play a little bit. Okay, and then that reminds me, this Yeehaw, like, and right before the drop, you'll hear it too. I'll play the part right before the drop. That, because it kind of had like a Latin, like Spanish feel to it, and I was thinking, well, what would be a cool like sample, like vocally to put in before it drops and like kind of during the hooks. And I thought of Speedy Gonzalez, so I typed in like Speedy Gonzalez on the internet and found like all these samples that sound like pretty cool, like leading up to the drop, like this dude just fucking going hard. And a lot of this sounds better because in the final mix down, because I actually sent my files over to an artist named KO from Baltimore, and he did the mix down and master, made everything pop a little bit, sidechained everything to where it sounds a little bit more clear. That's why the vocals aren't really popping out that much. Let's see, I don't know what else you want here. Let's go back to the beginning. The intro, I wasn't really sure what to do for an intro. Intros are hard. So I kind of just looped this part, but I wanted kind of like a build up into that, so I found like this like big room like thing. I'll play it solo and kind of chopped it up how I wanted it to sound, and basically made that the build up. Got here, I'll try to collapse all these so you can kind of see better what's going on here. Alright, yeah, and then, you know, got my hi-hats and cymbals down here. I play drums, so like a lot of times I don't really need to use like a loop for the hi-hat tracks or the snare tracks. I kind of know what sounds good rhythmically, so I got my hi-hats written out here. And then you got those two little like snare rolls I found. Let's see, let's keep going through the song here. Got my effects track right here and risers. I actually made this riser by just changing the pitch like one by one of each of these little things, so this was a cool riser. I'm proud of this one. Like this, you can see that the first one is whatchamacallit, like a vocal riser, and I just started to change the pitch of each one. And then, you know, left some space for the vocals there. Same thing with the horns and the build-up. I kind of added an EQ effect to it. So you get the idea. Then we got the sub bass in there doing the same thing. And then, you know, the kick. And then got some claps. And then before the drop. Let's see what else. Here's the second part of the drop. That Snails sounding synth got in another sample pack. It sounded really good. I like that sound. And I like this one. Let's see if I can solo it. Yeah. That was in, let's see where that's from. KSHMR, Cash, I don't know how to say that. Yeah, that was a really good sample pack. Recommend that. And let's see, the build up and the second drop is basically the same. Got this little sample in here. Thought that was kind of funny. And then basically same build up. Then the drop, I wanted to switch it up a little bit, so I did a double time, like 4 on the floor feel, like just fucking jump around, drop. Add that white noise in right here. That helps during this, like 4 on the floor drops. And then the other part, basically everything else is the same. I really like the outro, because there's a lot of space in there and there's not too much going on. I kind of wish I could do something more like that more often, but yeah, it's like those synths go really well together. it's kind of luck sometimes how that happens. But yeah, as far as sound design, not much going on here. Yeah, I'm not the best at sound design right now, but I can, if I have like some good sounds, I know what to do with them. But yeah, I don't know like what all you want. I guess like maybe you wanted proof that I made this. But yeah, this is everything here. Alright, looking forward to the release. See ya.